Howdy who and welcome to NEVZGAMING. The sun has risen on this beautiful day. Our crops have grown that we need to harvest, and oh yeah, if you look at the top of our screen, we have a raid party. Have we got a raid party going on? Because somebody, hint hint, decided to kill a person that usually holds this banner, and now we have captured one of their people in the boat. Yes, amazing, isn't it? So now we have to wait for that raid party to disappear in order to carry on with what we want to do. So in the meantime, let's harvest our crops. So after a long arduous grind, picking and planting all of our seeds, all of our crops, what we need to go in these chests behind us, I think it's time we get a little bit of storage action on the go and actually start putting these things away. So we'll start off with, have we got any sugarcane near? Moving on. Oh, fishies, I'm in the wrong area. Turn around. That's the area we want. So we'll start putting all our wheat away. I'll get rid of all that. We're slowly getting a nice stash that we'll start using to trade with villagers. Once we get enough crops together, that is. Oh, 4 potatoes there. Good job I opened that. And do you ever get that feeling when you're on a server working with other people and you go into one of your chests and you find all of this stuff? Something tells me somebody didn't have enough storage space. Well, I'm happy for the tools and I'll keep them. After a quick sleep and a quick dip in the river, we've come across this temporary bridge. Now, the idea, what we want to do here, is have a bridge going into each corner of our bases. Now we've got myself in the corner, which is going to focus primarily on farming. We have, hello Mr. Drowned, we have our Mr. Angel Usanya over there. He's going to be like a dwarven aspect of it. He's slowly building his underground hut and underground base over there. We obviously have our main focus here, which is going to be the breeding area and the main hub. Moving around the corner, we've again got a temporary cobblestone bridge heading over to our starter base here, where we all started off in a little humble abode. Now, I don't know about you, but these bridges are just not up to code standard, so I think we need to make a change in that, don't you? But before we start building any bridge, we are going to need to get some better tools, and the first tool that we're going to actually upgrade is going to be a diamond pickaxe. Now, what diamond pickaxe, you may say? Well, this diamond pickaxe that is currently in our chest here. Now, where did I get all these books from? Well, the same place I got all my current levels. Well, that would be from a dramatic amount of fishing. May I say, I have died 3 times trying to get to this point. But in the meantime, we've got lots of saddles. We have got lots more fishing rods. Wait, did I see like... Oh, look at that badger there. That's a tasty one. So I was getting fishing rods like this, which was helping me. I've kept my one, and I'll probably give some of these to the other people on the servers, just so they can do a bit of fishing themselves. Look at that bow. Even that. We're going round. We got all the saddles, a few more bows there. It's a shame that you can't take the enchantments off and stick them in a book. That's really something that they could possibly bring in. Maybe that would be a bit easier in the future. So we're going to need some lapis lazuli to do some enchanting. Now let's get our Fortune 1 Unbreaker 3 pickaxe that we've already got. We've got an Efficiency 4 book there. We've got a Fortune 3 book there, which I'll happily take. We've got a Mending book there that we'll stick on. We have a quick look through some of the books that we've got that we'll be using in the future. A lot of unbreaking books that we've picked up. Ooh, that's a tasty one there. Sharpness 3. Bane of Arthropods. Again, lots of unbreaking books. Moving on. Is that another mending book? That is another mending book, in fact. So if I keep you and take you... Wait a minute. Is that? Yeah, that is the one. There, we should have all the necessary tools. So we go up to our humble abode. We've got level 1 here. This I'll turn into my... What will I turn that level into? I haven't actually thought of that. Comment down below what you think I should put in this little room here. It's quite a nifty little room. Maybe some more storage. Maybe have some utility blocks there. You know, a couple of grindstones, possibly. But up here is going to be my bedroom area here, where I'm going to have a nice little balcony here to look over the kingdom. But here is the magnificent. Here is the magnificent anvil. I cannot think of things today. So let's start enchanting our pickaxe. So let's go for efficiency 4, which will only cost 4. Let's go fortune 3, another 5 there. Ah, no, our anvil broke before we could put mending on. We'll have to do that at a later date, but it's okay. We'll go mining for iron on that. So let's get back down to business and build those bridges. Well, what do we have here? That's right, the bridges are finally complete with our first one that we built over here, which is a nice little wooden jungle wood we use a lot of, with the hint of cobblestone happening here. Nice little overhangs. It's sort of got overhangs, I would say. It's like got a nice trellis look, something out of maybe a bit of China. That type of vibe it gives me as when I come to it, but it's a nice little straight edge bridge. Simple cobblestone and jungle wood with sturdy supports there. And if we go around the side, I try to give it a bit of depth in colour by using the acacia wood buttons on the side there, just in the centre. And I love the way the rings of the jungle wood present on the tree stumps once you strip them. Absolutely amazing. Jungle wood building above water though, there was a lot of drowns. And let's just say I had a few accidents, hence my change in clothing. But let's head around to our next bridge, which is just around the corner, heading to our main base, which is over here. This is a nice little higgledy-piggledy bridge. Let's first take a side view of that. I used normal granite, again the jungle logs, because that's what we've got the main resource of at the minute. And just a little short bridge over this little gap in the water there, absolutely fantastic. And let's take a quick walk across. We used cobblestone fences there, just to separate, just to like bring a bit more depth into it. Again, something to put the torches on to give the bridge a bit of light, stop mob spawning. If we go around the side here, I want your opinion on this. Should I leave the acacia trapdoors on the sides there? I do like it, but then again, I'm not too sure at the same time, and I would love your guys' opinions on that. So comment below if you think they should stay or go. But let's look in the distance there to our final one. That's right, the main bridge. Look at that. It's going into the foggy, the haziness of the distance there. As you can see, I haven't built the main castle yet, but let's go look at the entrance. Let's go. In fact, no, let's go around this side. You'll get a better view of it past our crops here and straight onto it using the watermelon. Thank you. To use as a step ladder. Excuse me, Mr. Cow. Let's look on the side there. Wow, absolutely fantastic. You're thinking, how did I build that? I'll tell you how I built that. Long hours and major frustrations. First of all, we had to mine all the deep slate. That's what we used here. And then we've got a mixture of deep slate cobble. And bearing in mind, this does not just go down to the... doesn't stop there. If you can see that in the distance, it actually goes right below, beneath the water, to the base. Now what we find at the bottom of there is a nice cheeky little cave. That's right, there's a cave, or a, what would you call it? It's not a cave, but basically it goes really deep in that bit. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But I used, again, the jungle logs to represent the sturdiness of the beams there. We've got jungle logs running along the top of there. We used deep slate stairs, double hit that to give it a bit more depth and a bit more presence to look like it's proud, strong and sturdy, that it's not going anywhere. The mixture of the cobblestone and deep slate brick there to show that there's a bit of wear and tear where the water's been hitting it. But the main walkway there has been maintained. We've got a few hanging glowberries there, what we found in a cave run earlier while we were mining. they are hanging there just to give it a bit more colour, a bit more life. Now, the longest part of this was the roof. Getting all this copper was the longest, hardest bit. Oh, I love that backdrop, the windmill in the background against the bridge. Absolutely amazing shot there. That's fantastic. Sorry, sidetracked. But yeah, the main bit was, the hardest bit was getting all this copper, which was a bit of a pain. Luckily we didn't die, it just involved a lot of mining. But that mining came at a bonus, because if we run over to our trading area, you can tell how long it's been, because all all the sugarcane has started to grow. Well, it's nearly completely growing. As we head over, as we head over to the breeding area, through this long, I need to create a better pathway along here. So that's the problem. Once you think of one project, you see other projects going on. We've got a few more villages that have grown, that have bred, a few more beds in there just to create some more jobs for the librarians. But if we have a look in these chests here, we've got all this lapis that we found trying to get all the copper, all this iron ore which is smelted. We've still got a few more there, and surprisingly not a lot of gold when I was doing a bit of strip mining. This is at level 16, by the way. So at level 16 we found a lot of iron, a lot of lapis, and a lot of gold. And how did we do that? By enchanting our Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, and yes, we finally put Mending on the pickaxe. Absolutely fandabby dozy. So I think that'll do for this episode. So from me and the cat, we'll say a big toodaloo. I'll see all you beautiful people in a few. After a long, arduous grind, getting all our fields plotted,